Hi everybody. It's September 10th, and it's been about 6.5 months post-op, and I did go to my 6-month checkup, and everything looks great. I have my braces off, and we were looking at the befores and afters, and I didn't get a picture of their before and afters, but I did get a picture, and we were looking. The picture's kind of hard to see, but we were looking at my before and after of my airway, and it doubled. I was totally amazed. I knew it gotten better, and I knew it would get better, but doubled, man, I was just like, oh my gosh, look at that. No wonder I was having so many issues. So that was really neat to see. Still, I'm pretty much hovering at a 39-40 opening. I'm happy with that. If I can get a little bit more, that's fine, but I don't think I'm going to get much more. If I really try, I can get over 40, but that's really pushing it. I'm only on maybe like once a day, or even just a few times a week, using the Therabite to keep it the muscles stretched out, because they can start to, I guess, get stiffened up, and then you have a snowball effect in the other direction on the bad side, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep everything loose and working and going in the correct direction, so it will be better for long term. So I thought, okay, I'm doing today's my spa night. I'm doing tonight as my spa night. We've got stuff planned all day for tomorrow. We're going to Memorial, and then we've got friends coming into town, and I get my second COVID shot, so I'm like, okay, I'll probably be sick for that, so I better get this out of the way now. You like my lashes? I got extensions done, and I didn't like the way that she did them, and that was a whole, I went back and whatever. It was like, okay, they say don't use oils. Well, I've got thick hair. I use oil on my body. I use oil on my hair. Don't do this, don't do that. And I was like, okay, this is a pain in the butt. So I used to do the lashes underneath, attaching them underneath, and that's so I threw on some more lashes on top. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I threw them on underneath and then some extras in places that they had just fallen all out. So I had done them myself, but I think they look really good. See? But you're not here for lash stuff. I also wanted to share, though, before we get on to, I'm going to do some massage and show intra-oral massage that I do, and I've been doing cupping. So I'm going to show some of that. Now, I'm sure that there's other videos, more in-depth videos on intraoral. You don't want to go really hard. Okay, I'm getting off topic, as you guys know I do. First off, this stuff, it's called fruit butter. Oh, this is going to be backwards probably. I don't know how to turn it around, because you all know I'm not that great. It's fruit butter, and it's by Seraphine. This is the best it's not a chapstick. It's this one's a lip mask, and they say to use it at night, but I love using it all day long. It's thick. At night I'll put some of this on, and then I'll even put some Aquaphor over it, because my lips are so dry, and since I've been using this, they've been so much better. I love this stuff. It's expensive, though. I have Fab Fit Fun, or Fit Fun Fab, or whatever, and I think I'm pretty sure I got it in one of those, and it's normally like $20-$30. but I love it. Now they also have, which I did get, I went on and bought, they have this one, which is apple glow lip mask. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. This is like the daytime sort of one, and this isn't near as good as this fruit butter. And I did get this one off of Amazon, and they had the fruit butter on Amazon too, but oh my god, it is so good. So that is my little tip for today. Here, I'm trying to get this down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so back to the massaging. I'm going to go inside. I do this, typically I do it in the shower, so it's just easier. The warm water makes it easier to slide on my face. It's nicer. You drool. I'll probably end up drooling, but you guys have seen worse from me. So if I drool, I drool. I do in the shower all the time. And you can do one side and then the other. And then I actually have perfected the technique to do it on both sides. So I can do it on both sides, and I'll kind of show you that. So as you all know, you've got your masseter here. Well, when you're doing it yourself, you know, if you clench down, you should feel that muscle. But even before, I think even before I was able to use the Therabite, I was doing this with my therapist. My therapist showed me this. Caution, do it very lightly. Don't get in there and do it real hard. So what you're going to be doing is putting your finger inside, massaging in and around that very back. Now, you'll have your back teeth, and then right behind your back teeth, it's like a, you know, kind of goes up and in. And you're going to massage in there, massage all that muscle way back in there, and just massage it from the inside. Of course, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. I'll try to show you as much as I can. And then with your outer fingers, you're going to find your bone that's here, your cheekbone, and you're going to have your finger, your thumb like that, and then you hold these fingers over them, and then you open your mouth, just nice and slow. If your fingers come down and massage that whole muscle, and it helps in lengthening that muscle, because actually by just going in and holding it and then open it, it like hits a part of your brain that says, okay, you can open without, I don't know how to explain it, but it's your brain has turned on this mechanism that you can't open so far because of pain or function or whatever. You know, even with when you have your discs slipped and you can't open that far, they get used to being in that position. So this kind of is almost like ignore that and open anyhow. Of course, you're not going to magically just drop open in as far as you can, but it does help in loosening that muscle.
Let me out! I'm stuck in your...
Sorry, I'm going to put my phone on. I'm going to mute it because there. So I do one side, then I do the other, and then I do them both at one time. And I'll kind of show you how that looks. And sometimes it's just going in and running your thumb on that muscle to loosen it up. When I was first started doing it, I could feel inside, it was like I'd put my thumb in there and I could feel this hard string of muscle. So it was real hard. It was like I'd go thunk into my softer cheek. So you could, it was real hard, and you know, you could really tell that difference. Of course, my therapist felt something a little different than I feel, because I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling it with my hands. She can only feel it with her hands, not feeling in, you know, you're feeling it on your face. So it kind of, anyhow. So I'll go in and I'll do this side first. When you're doing this, try to keep your jaw as relaxed as possible. And I know that we have been so protective of our jaws up to this point, and I'm still very protective over my jaw. You have to consciously relax. So I'm putting my finger here so you can tell where my thumb is. I'm doing this motion. And then I'm just going up and down and pushing out. Then I'm curling my thumb like that. Hold. So you can see I held and then just opened and just massaged down along that. Now I'll do this side, see if now there at the end I just pushed, I'm just kind of pushing out and relaxing as I'm pushing out. It's kind of like, you know, when you're stretching your legs or whatever, you're just kind of just settling into that, relaxing into that movement. Okay, on that side, I felt as I was doing it that the muscle in there had a little tension spot. That's why I went mid. I went down a little further and I got on that tension spot and tried to work that out a little bit. Because I don't want it to start getting tense in that area, because my right side's always has been, and still the muscles on that side had a harder time recovering than my left side. I also got Botox in this side, both in the closer muscle here and in the masseter muscle. So I don't know if that maybe has made recovery even worse by using Botox on those muscles for so long. And there I'm just kind of pushing it out, kind of like that, but a little further back. Now I'm going to do them both at the same time. I cross one arm over the other, and I do the same time, and I do them together nice and smooth, both together at the same time. So, because I felt like I was getting one side and the other, that it was always creating some sort of tension because the other side wasn't being used the same way. So I found that I got a little better result doing them both at the same time. So I'll show you what that looks like. Just a little bit that time. So that is the intra-oral, and I like it. I like the nice stretch. I like getting in there and feeling it from the inside, and opening that up. And sometimes I just noticed that on this ear, because I haven't done it in probably four days or so. It's been a little bit. I tried to do it every day, but sometimes that doesn't happen. You know, just quick in and out of the shower or whatever, so I don't get it done. But I like keeping that. It feels really good, but don't do it hard. Just nice and soft. If it feels good and you are seeing a physical therapist for your TMJ, ask them about this, and maybe even ask them how to show you how to do it properly. So that would be a good thing. The other thing that I've been doing lately is cupping. So I got these little. These are little cheapy ones. They make all sorts of ones. I think I got a set of 2, so I got these 2, and then another 2 so 4 altogether, 2 of each kind that are pink. Same thing. And this is more, well, on these days I do a little Microderm Dermabrasion. I get off all the dead skin and stuff, but I had originally saw this, but I use it. I'm not going to do it on my chest because typically you're supposed to do it on clear your chest into your lymph nodes and your neck. But I also, for the scars, it's supposed to be good for scars, good for just cleaning out gunk. You know, getting blood flow and moving. You don't want to do it obviously on fresh scars or anything like that, but just to keep things moving. And my glands here have always, they're salivary glands, they've always been swollen, but as my jaw was pushed back, they really showed. But I also wanted to see if this would work on trying to clear those out and keep them from filling up, because they like fill up and then sometimes they're big, sometimes you can't even tell. It's kind of weird, and it's supposed to be good for wrinkles and all this other stuff. So I thought, hey, I'll give it a try. And somebody had mentioned that it helps relieve jaw tension, and it does. It feels good on those muscles. So it might be something that even if you haven't had the surgery, that it might relieve some of that tension. I don't see how this cupping would interfere anyway with anything real deep, because it's not going really deep. Although, don't sit there and suck it super hard, because it'll give you a hickey. You'll get hickeys all over your face or your neck or whatever, and then your husband's going to come home, or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and come home and be like, how the hell did you get that? So you put a little put a little oil. I'm just using jojoba oil. I'm going to look at my other mirror real quick because I don't want to get it on my lashes. I love jojoba oil anyhow. I even put a little up here, and a little really goes a long way with the stuff, but you want to have good, you want to be lubed up, you want to have good slide with these things. And of course, I'm not showing you the proper way of order of how to do everything. Do some searching here on YouTube for somebody better equipped to show you or the right way to do this. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing because it is my spa night, and I don't know if I'll have time for doing this in the next couple days. So typically I'll do my neck. I'll do down in here first, but I've got a shirt on. So you put it on your skin, you let it suck up. See here? Hear that? So you let it suck up, and you drag it. You have lymph nodes here in your neck, and you have lymph nodes here. Dad's home. So this is the one that feels good for the jaw, is creating some suction and just sliding it. You can ask, if you're post-op, you can ask your therapist about this too, because it might be good to get that fascia moving a little bit after a certain point in your, after surgery, and you'll get a little pink and stuff, but that's normal. It goes away. It'll be gone in an hour or less, unless you really suck really hard. But I'm not going to go through the whole thing because my husband's going to come in here. I just do like this. There's a little one that you can do that I'll do around my scars. I'll really focus on the scars. Do it a little bit there, and I do it here and everywhere else. So this has been helpful too. Sorry about that. My husband came home and everybody goes crazy. So the further down you grab it, the more you suck up. So like you can do it here, which isn't hardly much of anything, or I tend to just grab the whole thing and squeeze it, kind of like an udder, for some areas like this that I really want to try to get cleared out. Because I want a nice good section in there. But not so tight that it's gonna leave a hickey. And I'm going up and then down trying to clear out, because then you should be clearing out your... I'm just gonna rub a little bit, because you should actually go, I think, all the way to your arm, close to your armpit, to get those all cleared out. So anyhow, I create a section and I go and this one here feels real good for me too. It feels like it, I don't know if it's because of the Lefort, but it feels like it's getting, you know, that upper, you know, the upper part of your palate area, kind of clearing that out, in the sinuses, kind of clearing all that out. Because I know that when I have jaw pain too, the pain will go right up into here, you know, gets tight and right up into that, underneath that cheekbone. So doing this one here, that goes here, see, right here to these here, those feel really good, clearing that out. And then I do forehead all the way down. Some areas it's a little harder, because I think you're actually supposed to use this on your body. And then clear it down. I think I already did this side while everybody was having a fit, all the dogs and everybody. I mean, even right in here, it feels good for the jaw. It just feels good. It just feels good everywhere. And then the little one, you can do around the eye. You can do it around your scars. My scars are so... He did such an amazing job. I can't even get to where my scars are. But if you have tightness in this area, using this around, that would be good too, because it's just pulling your skin and your fascia up away from your, really away from your muscles, and it's nice. And then my scar, I can't hardly even feel this one. It's somewhere in here. You can take the little one right along the scar. Get there some blood flow. Yeah, this one, I can hardly even feel this one anymore. I've been doing this, you can even do this every day, and I've been doing it for I think a couple weeks now. And I don't do it every day. I do it every couple of days. And it feels really good. And yeah, even this scar over here, it's getting so much better. This scar is a little bit more tender. Again, my right side is just my problem side. But I just create a little bit of a suction and go over. I guess I should be doing it this way. Just over that scar itself, trying to keep that softened up. I'm gonna do a couple different deep ones. I mean, really, you can use these cups, I guess, anywhere on your shoulders. If you have somebody to do it for you, on your back, on your upper back. I know a lot of us have upper back and neck issues, and sometimes I'll even do these, you know, just to kind of self-massage. But you can do that. My intention for this was just to keep things loosened and keep things moving around the ear, excuse me. Because another thing my therapist wanted to make sure that stayed nice and movement is your ears. See how my ears, you can move them. And what she does is she grabs a hold of the whole ear, like her finger in here and along the back, and does it in a circle to see if it's pulling or if there's any tension, because you should be able to move your ear all the way around, all around. Now after surgery, that does not feel good, and it's very stiff. You know, everything in here is real stiff. And this side, of course my bad side, I don't have quite as much movement, but this feels really good for that inner ear. It just opens that up. And of course, don't pull too hard, whatever's comfortable for you, but it really opens up that canal, because you know how you feel like your ears getting closed off, and you know, sometimes at a pop, even like your elevation pop sort of thing, because things are so tight in there from your jaw and your muscles. Even pre-surgery, I wish I knew about this pre-surgery, but yeah, just moving it in that clock and counterclock, just all the way around. But I think, oh, I love doing this. It feels so good. Okay. Well, that was about all. I just kind of wanted to go over a few things, make a quick video. I'm not even going to really edit. I'm going to put the two videos together. You guys have heard me ramble on before. So yeah, 6 months, I'm doing great. My husband just went and got us dinner, got me a salad. I am eating salads just fine. Sometimes it's a little awkward or difficult to eat salads, and my doctor even said salads are typically one of the hardest things to eat even after surgery, because you don't have that side to side movement as much as you do just up and down. So see, I can't go that way as much. That's front. Oh, something today. I was just in the shower and I forgot to take off that little foil thing. It was a new tube of hair conditioner that I got or something. And you know that the little foil thing that comes on top of bottles of whatever. and it's got the little tab, and I'm trying to pick at it with my fingers, and my nails are weak, and I couldn't get it, and I got it with my teeth. I was so proud of myself. It was funny. Yeah, so I actually bit something with I haven't done that. I haven't bit my two front teeth together, and well, they started coming together when I, a little bit when I was doing ortho, but, yeah, haven't done that in God years, so I thought I was all excited about that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was another new thing. All sorts of new things. You get used to stuff. My back teeth will come together. They're not quite touching, but the orthodontist said that your teeth will come down, and they'll come down until they hit something. And I imagine that's why you see sometimes when people are missing teeth, that it looks like their teeth are longer. Maybe their tooth keeps growing to come in contact with something. I don't know. That's kind of my theory. I'm not a dentist, but that's what he did say. He said that the teeth will come down and meet until they are touching. So that's good. I can eat meat, no problem. I can really eat anything that's gluten-free. I've had sandwiches. I've had big pieces of meat that I never. I mean, I started having to chew or cut my meat up really tiny when I was a teenager. So I've really never been able to take a big, huge bite. And I damn near cried the first time I did. It was so amazing. I'm like, I can take an adult-sized bite of something. I can eat. I've eaten an almond. Just stupid things that you just don't think about. I ate a pear the other day, just grabbing it and ate it. Just grabbing it and eating it. It was amazing. Haven't done an apple yet. I'm not that brave. I'm scared. There's a lot of mentally. I think I can do it. But mentally, you after so many years, you're just like, I've never done this before, or I haven't done this, or last time, I've been doing it, cutting it up because it hurts. Not that I'm going to get in a big habit of chewing hard things or pushing the envelope, but there's some of that mental going on, kind of keeping you back from doing some things that you're capable of doing. But don't push it. On the other side too, don't push it, because I did at first. I don't know if I put that in. I think I put it in one of my videos where my husband went and got us these sandwiches, and I took a way big bite, and with braces and sandwiches, you know how it gets all in there and it's hard, and I bit off more than I could chew. Literally bit off more than I can chew, and I really I was sore after that, and it took that wasn't the greatest idea. So cautiously do these things, especially if you are newer out of post-op and you're just chewing, just getting into it. It is a muscle. You have to condition it. You have to get used to those sort of things. So don't do too much. But on the other side too, I'm like at a point where I feel like I can do more than my mind will allow me to. Then my fear holds me back of doing it, and also the fear of not injuring something, not hurting something, doing something wrong that that you shouldn't do, like take a big bite of a sandwich when you're not ready. So I still have some of those fears of things that I haven't done yet, but I'm still, my joint itself does not hurt. The muscles on my right side especially sometimes get a little sore, my neck gives me actually more problems than my jaw. I'm sleeping better. I can sleep on my side. I sleep sometimes on like half front. So I'm like laying. I don't like to have a lot of pressure on my jaw. Not that it hurts. It doesn't hurt to put pressure on it. It's just kind of one of those kind of weird things. I saw a pillow but it's like $175 for a pillow, you guys. A pillow. And it's a pillow that it has like a hole, and it's supposed to be, it's branded for beauty, and I saw it on somebody's channel and watching Eyelash Channel. But it has a hole, so you're not putting pressure on your face, squishing your face up to give you wrinkles. But I thought, gosh, that might be something, but I wonder if having so much pressure on the jaw would not be good, because I typically like to have my pressure here to keep pressure from my jaw, but having it on my cheekbone and my forehead sort of thing. So even when I sleep, sometimes I'll have my arm on my head, my forehead, or my upper, to keep pressure off of the rest of my face. Just comfort, not that it hurts or anything, because I can sleep on my side, or I can actually sleep face down or flat on my either side of my face, just flat on the mattress, which sometimes I'll do that on my stomach, just sleep with turning my head to kind of stretch everything out, because sleeping is with my neck still is not always the most comfortable. And I'm going and getting, next week I go and get another epidural shot in my neck. I got one right before my surgery. I'm really glad I did, so I had less neck problems. But it's been 6 months, and you're supposed to do it, as early as every 3 months. And I've been doing it about every 6 months, getting one of those shots. And it does that. It kind of kills those nerves to help with the pain in the neck. Because I got a pain in my neck. Yeah, so that, I'll be doing that, and I'll be able then to gauge how much having that pain taken away, how much is actually jaw and neck, and how that betters. Because if it doesn't do that much good, now that I've got this all figured out, if it doesn't do that much for my neck, and my neck still is bothering me a lot at night or something, then then I won't be doing it again, because it is not fun getting one of those shots. I have narrowing in my spinal column, and they have to put a catheter in there and find a opening to go up into, and the pain is, you get these shooting nerve pains down your arms, and it's zapping, worse than I ever had in my jaw. It is just like, it is not fun at all. And then I think every time I get one, I get a bad migraine that night, which is always lovely. So, okay, I'm done rambling. I need to go wipe off all this oil, and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and remember everybody that did lose their life and their loved ones on 9/11. Praying for all those families, and for the whole nation, really. It was, I don't know about you guys, but I remember exactly what I was doing and it was so incredibly sad. And if you ever get a chance to go to the memorial in New York, go to the memorial and take your tissues. That was in a very emotional place. So those people will be on my hearts and my mind definitely this weekend. And y'all have a good weekend too. Bye.